What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back. I'm your host, Iron Ghost. Iron Bat over here. We're going to go over the Second Amendment, what exactly the Second Amendment is all about. Now, the Second Amendment reads, "A well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed." Now, a lot of people try to misconstrue the whole militia part in the Second Amendment. Let's go ahead and just throw a little bit of fact check at you real quick. A militia is a military force that is raised from a civil population to supplement a regular army in an emergency.
Keyword, supplement.
And, keyword, yeah, supplement, that's right.
And civilian.
Whatever. Yeah, civil population, there we go. Civil population, supplement a regular army. These are right there. That just tells you that it does not mean military it doesn't mean military forces, does not mean police forces, doesn't mean firefighters, doesn't mean EMS.
Federal agencies.
Doesn't mean any federal agencies, does not mean anything that is regulated by the federal government. Take that, Young Turks. You done screwed up on one.
Really?
Yeah. Why not?
Whatever.
I don't like them. Damn Bernie Sanders supporters. So, what is all covered in the Second Amendment? Well, that's really easy. Any type of arms. Firearms. Explosives. Yes, explosives are covered by arms because they're a form of arms. Does that mean you can go out and buy a nuclear weapon? No. Because...
Tannerite? Yes.
Because, a nuclear weapon is under that level of weapon of mass destruction. And those are illegal. So, what is an assault rifle? A lot of people try to say, this person went out with an AR-15 and shot them all up. That is an assault rifle. No, it is not. You don't have any assault rifles?
No, I don't.
I don't have any assault rifles. This badass piece of machinery right here is not an assault rifle. Nor is that one. Or this AK he's about to pick up.
Bear in mind, it's not quite finished yet.
Yeah, well. It's not an assault rifle. Here's why. An assault rifle is a rapid-fire, magazine-fed, automatic rifle. Now, these are magazines. These are magazines. This is an AK-47 magazine. That's an AR-15 magazine. Now, like I said, these are not fully automatic weapon systems. Fully automatic weapon systems, firearms, go underneath the category of having to have a Class 3 license to be able to purchase. We'll go over that here in a second. Now, a lot of people say AR-15 is an assault rifle. That's what the AR stands for. No, it does not. Do you know what AR stands for?
I don't think so off the top of my head.
Alright, AR stands for Armalite Rifle. Look it up. I'm probably even just going to post a link down in the description box. Armalite Rifle is Armalite is the company that first designed and manufactured the M16 back in the 1960s for the United States military whenever we were over in Vietnam. Now, they took that concept and decided if the military has it, police force should have it. So they civilianized it. And then they realized, hey, the Second Amendment says a well-armed militia. So now the civilian population needs to be able to purchase said firearm just like any police officer can do. Is it an assault rifle? No, it is not. Any of these rifles here can be used for hunting. The AK can be used for hunting. The AR-15 can be used for hunting. Can it be used against a tyrannical government? Yes, it can.
100%.
Now, did the forefathers ever think of, well, maybe we should just, tell them only muskets? No, they did not say that. Why? Because they watched how firearms throughout just 100 years had changed so much. And even back in the 1770s, there were flintlock rifles that could fire 16 rounds up to 16, 10, and 5 seconds with just one pull of a trigger. That was one of the very first automatic rifles, one of the very first assault rifles. Now there were also Gatling guns. You crank the thing, but it still fired constantly. It was a belt fed, and it was a machine gun. Now, a lot of people do misconstrue the difference between a machine gun and an automatic rifle. Here's why. A machine gun has to have multiple moving parts to be considered a machine gun. What even is a machine? A machine has multiple parts, gears, and all this contraption of stuff that helps it function and makes it operate. This is not a machine.
What is it? One moving part?
It's, yeah, one moving part. The bolt. I mean, a lot of people, okay, but the trigger, yeah. You manually have to pull the trigger for the bolt to cycle through. Now, machine guns really are belt fed that can also be magazine fed. Like the M249 SAW, squad automatic weapon. Beautiful, beautiful weapon. You ever fired it?
I want to.
Oh my goodness. It's awesome. Fires a 5.56 round. It's belt fed, but it also has a tiny little compartment, AR mag, that you can actually shove 30 round magazines into, just in case you run out of belt ammunition. Just in case you run out of belt ammunition and have to go to your M16 magazines. I say M16 because the M249 SAW is a military weapon system. It is used primarily by the military, but yeah, a lot of cartels out there seem to get their hands on them because, you know, some go missing in the military. Now, let's go back to Class 3 license. Class 3 license is a Title II Class 3 NFA weapons or Title II firearms are not as commonly known nor as straightforward as the Title I firearms. Like here, that we've shown you, those are Title I firearms.
Everything in this video is a Title I.
All Class 3 and Title II weapons fall into one of 6 different categories. First one being machine guns. The M249 SAW, the M240 Bravo, the M2 Browning. Love that
That's
thing.
right.
Wow.
Maybe soon.
And any belt-fed weapon system. Now, they have here machine guns, but you can also say automatic weapons, automatic firearms. Yes, AR-15s can be modified to fire fully automatic.
Which is illegal.
It is illegal, yes. You can buy AR-15s that are actually been manufactured to be able to fire fully automatic. You can buy AKs that do that. But for all these fully automatic weapon systems, you need a Class 3 license. Number 2, short-barreled rifles. What is a short-barreled rifle? Short-barreled rifle is any rifle that
Under 16, isn't
its
it?
barrel is under 16 inches. Yeah. Or the total length of the entire barrel is 26 inches or less. Now, you can actually go to a couple of different firearm gun stores, and you'll see short-barreled rifles that have had parts added to it, or sometimes even taken away, and they're being sold as pistols because basically, if they were being sold as rifles, they would fall under Class 3 license.
You put a pistol strap on it.
You put a pistol strap on it, which
Comes to Class 1.
for
You've seen the AR pistols. The
AR
SIG
platform
brace that
pistols.
sits here. You have the Velcro strap around. That basically makes it a Class 1.
Now, a lot of people are probably saying, hey, what about those MP5s that have the collapsible buttstocks? The collapsible buttstocks are actually sold separately from MP5s. If you want to get an actual civilianized MP5, it's got a fixed buttstock. Now, the Chris Vector has an extended, actually has a 16-inch barrel
I want one.
to be able to surpass its Class 3 ability to make it a Type 1 firearm. Also under the category is short barrel shotguns. This is not a short barreled shotgun. It is a nice looking shotgun though, don't get me wrong. It's very beautiful, but it is not a short barrel shotgun. The barrel on this is 16 inches, give or take, 16 or 17 inches on it.
It was 16 and 3/4.
16 or 17 inches. And
Overall was 31.5 inches. Something like that.
so it does not fall under Class 3 category. Now, a lot of people out there go out and saw off shotgun barrels to make it a little shorter barrel shotgun, and that is also illegal, FYI. Number 4, suppressors. Now, you're probably looking at yourself, they're silencers. They don't silence nothing. They only dub down the sound of the firearm.
Which other words means the gas that's exuded.
Gas and the round.
That too.
They only take some of the sound away from that. Most suppressors don't even take away a lot of the noise. They really don't. Number 5, any other weapon. Now, that actually could just be any other weapon, but it's not. Here's why. You guys remember the video of the guy trying to bum rush Trump on stage, and Trump was saying, "Oh, I didn't know if he had a pen gun or a pen bomb." Those are actually real. They're considered any other weapon.
I believe a box gun falls in that, doesn't it?
Box gun does fall under that. That would be the I don't know, what he's talking about is Magpul FMG9, which is really nice. It's like box this big, a shoulder fire pistol. It's
And
really
yes,
nice.
I do want one.
Yeah. Pen guns are real. They fire a 22 short round, and you have to literally have to be point blank on somebody, because 22s really can't do much.
They work at close range though.
And they work on squirrels. Now, a lot of people want to say that the Second Amendment was for hunting. And yes, hunting is nice. Don't get me wrong. Close you. But
All that good stuff.
if you read the Second Amendment, it's not for hunting. Doesn't say a thing in there about hunting. Doesn't say black powder barrel-loaded muskets. None of that. It says well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state. Now, a lot of people out there also say, or actually state the truth, you only have to be 18 to buy a shotgun or a rifle or,
That's it.
yeah, that's it, a shotgun or any shoulder-fired rifle. But you have to be 21 to purchase a pistol. Now, why is that? Well, look at a pistol. You can conceal this. I carry it concealed. You carry it
I do
concealed?
too. Everywhere I go.
We live in the great state of, yes sir, Texas. Now,
I got Batman.
he's got Batman on his head.
The Iron Bat. Get it?
Now, yeah, pistols can be concealed a lot easier than shotguns or rifles or shotguns or rifles. Yes, damn. Or machine guns. There we go. Or machine guns, because you know you can't really put a machine gun in your back pocket.
You can't put explosives though.
Yeah, but you know it's got to be your other thing. Risk blowing your ass off.
It's true.
Now there are pistols out there that
Do rapid fire,
are do rapid fire.
which that would technically classify under what?
Class 3. The Beretta has a 92 series that actually kind of nice. It's got a burst function. You've actually probably seen it in a bunch of different movies. You're like, whoa, that pistol's firing fully automatic. Glock has fully automatic
I think that
pistols.
was also in the new Total Recall. Jessica Biel's gun. That was the.
Yeah, it was. It was Jessica Biel's gun. Also, they did have the Vector. I think that was was the Vector in Total Recall.
Mm-hmm.
Vector is considered a pistol, but due to the fact that it can be shoulder fired, if the barrel is under 16 inches, falls under Class 3. If the barrel is more than 16 inches, it does not fall under Class 3. Therefore, you don't need a Class 3 license to purchase
Don't forget, it goes the same thing.
long ass barrel.
Still goes with the same thing with ARs. If it's past at 16, it's still
Oh yeah.
a bolt. There's no
If you've
fully
got
automatic.
if you've got a 10-inch AR or a Commando made by Colt, it's really
Oh,
nice.
yeah. Wish we had a 1911 here for that.
That'd be nice.
So,
Now, that kind of does fall under Class 3 because it's shoulder fired, also a 10-inch barrel. It's rather nice. It's more for close concealment, but you really can't buy any pistol, shoulder fired pistol or shoulder fired rifle, which is just about any rifle, that is below 16 inches without a Class 3 license. Now I know a bunch of people, such as the Vice President, Joe Biden, has stated that you can go out and just buy a shotgun for home defense, and that's all you need. And if you hear somebody outside your door, all you got to do is go outside, pop a couple rounds into the woods, and they'll go running away. Or, here in the state of glorious Texas, we have a thing called castle law, which means anyone on your property that you didn't invite or is
trespassing.
and seeming hostile, you have the right to defend yourself.
Which, don't get me wrong, shotgun's a nice choice.
It really is.
Basically, the Remington 870.
Yeah.
But if it was me, I'd have a little bit more bang for my buck.
He just likes things being loud.
Yes, I do.
But I mean, yeah, shotgun is a good course. But
Great for home defense. Don't get us wrong. Any type of shotgun's good for home defense. That's a home defense model. Don't go buy a skeet shooting one, a Nova or Benelli, anything like that. And expect it to be a perfect home defense gun. That's meant for skeet and duck and hunting, something like that. Don't go buy that thinking, oh, that's a perfect home defense. It's not.
It's not.
Could you use it for it? Yes. Will it work very well? Probably not.
Now, I mean, yeah, it looks pretty with all the camouflage and the colors and the...
Okay, just because I had one, don't have to go into that.
It looks pretty, yeah, but it's
meant for hunting.
this damn long.
That's the reason why it's a long barrel.
Very long barrel. But yeah, shotguns are good to have. But a lot of people have homes that are very tight quarters for whenever they're, going out of their bedroom, down the hallway, down the stairs.
Or have kids.
Or have kids. And you can't really put a...
Can't really lock up a shotgun
Can't
very
put a
well.
shotgun in a safe.
I mean, what's the point of having one if you can't get to it? Oh, yeah, I can go put it in a room with a locked door. But if that door is 20 steps from your bedroom and someone kicks in the door, already with a weapon, mind you, could be a knife or even another shotgun. Oh, well, hold on 1 second. Let me go to my safe and unlock it.
Oh wait, my bullets are not in that safe. They're in this other safe because government regulations say that you have to store them separately. some countries actually have that. Look it up. It's freaking hilarious how some of these countries just throw out regulations like that.
You just like having that 45, don't you?
I kind of do, yeah. Now, you can get a small safe for a pistol.
Biometric scanner, thumbprint, all that good stuff. Great for keeping things concealed for kids, and great for quick access. Nothing against them. They need to make more.
They're expensive.
That too. They need to be a little bit cheaper.
They
for
really
college
do.
kids, or I mean, even just
People
low
that are
income.
People are trying
Trying
to
to keep
raise
them-
their children.
and keep everybody safe.
Don't have $2,000 to spend on a little biometric scanner.
Now
Safe.
another alternative is that is, if you do have kids, keep it locked up, but also train them on how. Look, this will hurt you. Don't just. Oh well, I'll wait until he's older. Introduce them. Know that things will hurt. Know this is what's bad for them. Don't touch this unless absolutely necessary.
Like, hey, this is in the house. You do not touch this.
You don't show it to friends. You don't do anything.
Don't tell anybody it's here. Don't try to go looking for it.
Of course,
'Cause you ain't gonna find it.
you need to wait for a proper age. Don't show them at 4,
No, I'd show them about
5 or 6.
6, 7, 8, between there.
Make sure you take them and you train them with it. Don't just be like, "Here's a shotgun. This is how it works. Congratulations, you know." Go to the range. Take your son or daughter, whoever it is. Teach them right.
That's where we disagree. I'd say 10. Start teaching them how to utilize them.
Well, I'm
And
not.
at the
I'm
age
not
of
talking
12.
about 6, but I'm talking.
yeah,
you
no.
go out there with them, show them, let them see it, know that some things go on, how things operate. But don't be like,
Start
"Hey,
them
look,
on
here you
22,
go."
go up.
Yeah.
That's what I'd do.
Well, don't go right out with a shotgun.
I mean, technically you could. You can go out with a small 10 gauge.
Yeah, you can do that too.
10 gauge.
And really, when it comes to it, if you can fire a shotgun and understand the recoil of that, you can handle any gun. I know there's gonna be people out there going, "No, you don't." If you can, if you're old enough, if you're big enough to take a recoil of a shotgun, you're gonna be able to do it with a pistol, with a rifle. Now, granted, a 50 cal, not
Meh.
so much, but anything that's a civilian grade, you're gonna be able to handle it.
Now that is another thing. You just mentioned 50 cals. There's a Barrett has those nice 50 caliber the M82, A1, 2, 3, and 107.
The good stuff.
The M107 is what the Marines call them because they have to be different.
Really, you had to take a stab at that?
Yeah, I did. Marines always got to be different.
Whatever.
But now, should people be able to buy that? Why not? It's nice. It's fun to shoot. And it's expensive to shoot.
No joke.
You know how much one 50 caliber round costs?
What, $22, something like that?
That's actually about $10.
Oh, really?
That's just a standard 50 caliber round.
It's still expensive though. If you
Yeah.
gotta buy, because what, you gotta buy what, 20 on the thing?
Yep.
Think about that. You're paying $20. You're paying what? Probably $12 for each round with
Yeah.
big tax. That's a lot of money.
Yeah. And those things come with a 10 round magazine.
So really, you need a
That's $100+ all these YouTube videos you see of people 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo, yeah, that was fun. Yeah, good for you. You got $100 a blow. Why would you do that?
I could use a lot of. I could take that $100 and get a lot more ammo.
Oh, you really could. I could too.
I could use that right now.
Now, a lot of people are saying, well, with all these gun-related incidences, why can't we ban firearms? Well, the Second Amendment clearly prevents that. That's why, in America, firearms have not been banned and will never be banned. The day that the U.S. government tries taking firearms from the American people
We're not the U.S. anymore.
will be the second Revolutionary War, ladies and gentlemen. Or, revolutionary / Civil War.
It'd be more
boom.
Civil War. We're not really trying to. Well, I don't know. With Texas, we might try to secede.
No, revolutionary. It would be, we'd be trying to, we'd go up against a tyrannical
True.
government, which is what we did in the first Revolutionary War.
Which is the reason why we have the Second Amendment. It was to, if I remember correctly, if my history's not screwed up, basically
might
the
correct
British,
it.
basically the British wanted to take all of our weapons from us.
That too, yes.
So, and we had to house military militia, all that good thing. I'm not gonna lie, if anyone comes knocking on my door asking for my weapon, they're gonna get my weapon.
One round at a time.
Every bit of it. 'Cause I'm not giving it up. I paid money for them. They're mine. I'm sorry.
And it was also the British government was trying to tax us overly, taxation without representation. Now,
But I was going off of that's the reason why we have the Second Amendment.
yeah,
So that way, when our overseers that are supposed to be running our country say, you know what, we're going to take their weapons. We don't want them to revolt. Well, basically, you're being the exact same thing that we fought against all those years ago.
200 plus years ago, that's what we fought against.
And I'm pretty sure even to this day, if they did that, there's plenty of people in every state that would fight back.
Yeah, they're screwed if they try to do Texas. It's just,
Yeah.
you step across that line, you're dumb. That's about it. The
I'm
Second
not saying
Amendment,
that we're crazy here in Texas.
well,
To a certain extent, we're crazy.
some of us are crazy.
Okay.
Okay.
No, you're insane. I'm crazy.
That's a good point. Now, the Second Amendment was put in place to keep the United States free of what we fought against in the first place.
Well, not all of it, but some of it.
The majority of it. And a lot of people are saying, well, you know, the Second Amendment should not bode with current times, meaning that
Well, then
current firearms
freedom
should
of,
not bode with the Second Amendment.
Well, freedom of speech should go away with that too, because they sure didn't know that we would have cell phones and the internet and what else am I forgetting?
Radio,
Radio, television, all that good stuff.
This right
Now,
here.
granted, we had newspapers.
Technically, right now, we are practicing 2 of our amendments. The first 2 of our amendments.
Now, I even have to go on top of that, as I'm in my Texas government class, actually. The worst, we just actually watched something that was, every American has to fight just to be able to use that First Amendment. 'Cause even now, people are trying to do that. Take them away. Certain regulations to take it away. Which sometimes are a good thing, but most of the time, it's bad. Riots are one of the bads. But if you schedule something and you want to protest something and you have the right to be there and then someone tries to silence you, that's an impeachment of your First Amendment right.
Now, a lot of people are like, well, saying that homosexuality is wrong, saying that, well, that's about the only thing I can think of right now. That's screwed up.
Hetero. There's even that going around now.
Now, people are saying that hate speech is against the First Amendment. Now, let's go to the boy that cried wolf real quick. Was that freedom of speech?
Yes.
No, that was a call to action.
That's true. Yes, it was.
That's like running into a crowded theater
Theater
and
and
yelling
yelling
fire. That is a call to action. That is not free speech. Now, you can walk, a white supremacist, KKK member, can walk into a Black Lives Matter rally and say, hey, I'm racist. I don't like none of y'all.
And walk out.
I just want to let you know how I feel. He is protected by his First Amendment right. Now, if he went in and, you know, started beating the living tar out of people and saying, I hate you, so I'm going to hurt you, that is not protected.
No. That's actually fighting words done by the law.
It is fighting words. And
That's also one thing you got to remember too. There's certain laws that take away your freedom of speech because certain speech is not freedom of speech.
Mm-hmm.
So if I came up to him and said, "Hey, you blah 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 blah," I'm gonna kick your. That's a fighting word. That in other words means
call to action.
call to action. He can report me. And
Yeah.
I can go, and it might only be like, here's a $100 fine, but that's a different type of freedom of speech. Freedom of speech is portraying your idea, but not saying that theirs is wrong, in other words.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I could report him because, you know, we have to have our little safe zones nowadays for people that get butthurt over nothing. Or I could kick his ass.
Really? Thought there was no swearing.
Said
Are you
ass
talking
several
about
times
donkey,
now.
right?
Said that several times now. Would I be right? Not
Not
really.
really. Because then I could countersue saying that I said something and then he actually took physical force.
He put hate speech on me, so I beat the living tar out of him.
And then technically his is more offensive than mine because he actually put
Physical
force.
violence. But, like I said, the Second Amendment right, the last couple words in that Second Amendment, shall not be infringed. Infringed means can't do away with it. Ever. So until the day that the world stops to exist,
Or we're taken over.
United, huh?
Or whenever, if we get taken over.
Oh
I
yeah,
should say.
or if we're taken over by another government and they implement their own stuff.
Still won't give mine up.
No.
You'll find me in the woods somewhere.
Nope. You ain't gonna find me in the woods.
I'll be with him.
You might find him. Then if you find him, I'm going to,
Maybe.
you know. But yeah, that's the basic gist of the Second Amendment. What it covers, why it's there,
And how we feel on it.
who it's there
This
for.
is our own personal preferences. You might have your own. You're more than welcome to it.
But if you say the Second Amendment is wrong, move over to Australia. They're one of the countries that have the highest gun
Restrictions.
restrictions,
Regulations. Whatever you want to say.
yet gun violence. But yeah, Second Amendment's there for a reason.
Protect you and protect me.
The day the U.S. government takes that away from us, we no longer are the United States of America. We are a country with no name that's going to be fighting each other over something that was implemented
200 years
200 plus years ago because same reasons why they tried to take it away. Thanks for watching. If you like the video, like it, subscribe, comment down below if you disagree. I'll have a chat with you. I don't care. I'm a likable guy.
To a point.
If you got any hate speech, go ahead and comment that down too. I don't care. I'll read it, be like, ha, cool. It's your First Amendment right. Go ahead. Thanks for watching.